First started film photography last year. Sort of ended up picking up a camera myself, shot a roll, and even before I got it finished, I was a little bit hooked on it. Just the whole process of shooting film is so much different to what I was used to. You know, it slows things down a little bit, and you can take in the moment a little bit more than you could with just spamming on a digital camera.
We were clearing out my grandparents' house. They were moving to a retirement village. They were moving out in quite a hurry, and we stumbled across a huge pile of old film cameras. So none of them worked, but I picked one up and started to play around with it, and kind of found an interest into it.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my Nikon EOS 5. Roll of film I'll be having in there is Old Faithful Ultramax 400. I generally shoot higher ISO films just because what I shoot is generally pretty fast, and I do need a lot of light to get that kind of thing. I stop down the lens quite a bit so I can get that focus plane nice and open. For on beach, I'll be using my Olympus OM4 setup, and just recently picked up a 200 to 500 Tamron lens, which will be good for getting the surfers when they're nice out the back in high tide.
I use a Canon AE1 program for a few reasons. I really kind of like these, as strange as it sounds, just the aesthetic of the older Canon cameras. I like the old font, and to be honest, it's about as basic as that. With every roll of film, you have all these different kind of uncertainties, or you don't know what it's going to look like or how the film behaves with the light. So going into it, not knowing what the photos are going to look like at the end kind of gave me more freedom to play around with what I'm about to take the photo of.
I feel like surfing and film photography are very similar in the way that how everything works. You have to be, patient for it. You can't just, surf every wave. You have to wait for the waves to come to you, and it's kind of like that with a photo opportunity as well. You're capturing a moment. You're not going out and making the moment, and that's why I think I like it so much. It's just always different, and there's always different scenarios. There's never going to be the same photo or the same environment, the same wave. It's always going to be different, and that's why I think I like shooting film like that the most, because you're capturing the actual moment happening rather than going out there and manufacturing something.
Every single person has a unique view of the world, and everyone has a unique way of sharing it. Some people show their views of the world through writing, some show it through art, but I like to show it through photography. I like to see beauty in things which can be seen as ordinary. A lot of the time we're walking through our lives and we just kind of take everything in and not really stop to look at something. The world is full of textures, and it's full of symmetry and amazing patterns, and getting out a camera really kind of lets me take a step back and actually focus on something and look at it in finer detail. I really enjoy that, seeing the small details in everyday things which I would normally just kind of let go and walk past.
Film photography in 3 words.
Retro, mystical, and unknown.